Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro, 2005. Never Let Me Go is a thought-provoking and melancholic novel set in an alternate England during the late 1990s. The story revolves around three main characters, Kathy H., Ruth, and Tommy, who grow up together at a secluded boarding school called Hailsham. Hailsham is not an ordinary school, it caters to a mysterious and disturbing purpose. The students are not regular children but rather clones, created for the sole purpose of donating their organs to non-clones, known as normals. The students are kept sheltered from the outside world and are taught that their purpose in life is to contribute to the well-being of others by becoming carers and later donors. Kathy H. narrates the story, reflecting on her past and the friendships she formed with Ruth and Tommy. She reveals that Hailsham students were raised under strict rules and a watchful eye, but they still managed to form close bonds with each other. Kathy, Ruth, and Tommy's friendship is at the core of the novel, navigating through the complexities of their existence and trying to find meaning and love in their limited lives. As they grow older, Ruth becomes more aware of the harsh reality they face, where they are seen as expendable resources. Despite the underlying sadness, the students are encouraged to create art and express their emotions creatively. They believe that by producing art, they can gain some recognition and possibly postpone their inevitable fate as donors. Eventually, the trio leaves Hailsham and moves to the cottages, where other clones reside before they begin their donations. It is during this time that Ruth and Tommy become romantically involved, causing tension in their relationship with Kathy. Despite their difficulties, Kathy remains devoted to her friends and tries her best to support them. As they near the age of becoming carers and donors, Ruth and Tommy seek out a way to defer their donations. They hear rumors that if two clones can prove they are truly in love, they may be granted a temporary reprieve. Desperate for more time together, they submit a petition, but it is rejected, shattering their hopes. Kathy, Ruth, and Tommy's lives take separate paths. Kathy becomes a carer, tending to donors as they recover from their organ removal surgeries. She reunites with Ruth, who is now a donor, but their relationship is strained due to past conflicts. Ruth dies shortly after completing her donations. Feeling lost and regretful, Kathy seeks out Tommy, who has also started his donations. Tommy's health has deteriorated significantly, and Kathy takes him on a road trip to visit some of their old friends from Hailsham. Along the way, Tommy becomes obsessed with the idea of finding Madam, one of their former teachers at Hailsham, believing that she may hold the key to their destiny. In a poignant climax, Kathy and Tommy discover that the purpose of Hailsham was to prove that clones could possess human emotions and feelings, but this revelation does little to change their bleak fate. Despite the hopelessness, Kathy and Tommy find solace in their love for each other and the memories they shared. The novel concludes with Kathy working as a carer once again, reflecting on her life and the sacrifices she and her fellow clones had to make. The story delves into themes of identity, love, mortality, and the moral implications of a society that values some lives more than others. Never Let Me Go leaves readers with a profound sense of empathy for the characters and a haunting reflection on the value and meaning of life.